Eating healthier is a very popular New Year's resolution, but it can be kind of challenging to try to keep up with what you're supposed to do. So if you needed some extra motivation, we brought in Dr. McGorge with a little bit of research in terms of cutting out processed foods and how that actually helps your mental health, which I think is kind of interesting.
It is. So the physical benefits, of course, of eating a healthy diet are very well established, but numerous studies have actually also found that eating better has benefits for our brain and our mental health as well. And cutting out ultra-processed foods, that is the place to start.
It's a New Year's change that could pay off in a much healthier you. Research continues to find ultra-processed foods like frozen meals and packaged snacks can be harmful to your health. Now, another study has discovered a possible link to depression.
This is no surprise. There is a connection between our mood and the foods that we eat. What we eat every day is a daily investment in how we feel.
Dr. Susan Albers is a psychologist at the Cleveland Clinic. She says ultra-processed foods trigger the release of dopamine into the brain, which makes you feel good. It's also why we tend to crave them. However, this latest study found participants who ate a lot of ultra-processed foods, particularly foods with artificial sweeteners, were at higher risk for developing depression. Researchers are trying to figure out exactly why, but note, it could have to do with how artificial sweeteners affect the brain. Albers says there are other factors to consider as well.
While there is a link between depression and ultra-processed foods, we can't say that there is a causal link. People who are depressed may reach for ultra-processed foods because they are comforting and convenient. When you are feeling depressed, you may not have the energy to shop, prepare, or cook food.
Now, Dr. Albers says if you want to cut back on ultra-processed foods, try swapping out packaged snacks for fruits, nuts, or maybe seeds. She also suggests reading labels before buying. If it has ingredients that you cannot pronounce, you should probably just take a pass on them.
We're not necessarily slamming particular products, but you are right. Like when you grab something like this, it seems like it's easy.
Yeah.
But you look at the list and you're like, yikes. And
yeah,
these are
exactly.
much better options. Do you do this? Look at me putting you on the spot. You paused.
Well, I think, the key thing about this kind of thing is in order to be successful, you have to have convenience wrapped up into it. So the main thing there is making sure that you've prepackaged things in a way that, well, it's convenient. Yeah. So, this kind of thing might be a little bit of an effort to put together. But let's say that you had the grapes in a baggie. That would be a good thing if it was already ready for you to go ahead and eat. That way you're not wasting a lot of time, like gathering these things at the last minute.
Right. Like when I do my kids' lunches, I make a little lunch. I like a little fruit and little nuts for me. So then it's not like, I don't know.
That's exactly it. Well, and that's where convenience, if you can make healthy convenient, then it will be much easier to do. If healthy is a challenge every time you have to put it together,
you're gonna go
then
grab
it's not
something like
exactly.
this.
Then you're going for this.
I love these snacks. I'm going to take this. Thanks, Doc.
It's yours.
I didn't have lunch. All right. Thanks.